Morning, everybody. Let's get started. We'll ring the bell 3 times, and we can let that sound and vibration call us into this room, call us into our bodies and everything that we're experiencing. All of our sensations, all of the arising emotions and thoughts, they're all natural, so we can let them just be as they are. We'll let this bell also call us into this room, into this time, in this moment for our practice. First time, welcome. If you''t been here before, changing things up a little today. So put your seatbelt on and we'll have a good practice today. So we'll begin with the path clearing and wish fulfilling prayer to Padmasambhava, followed by our refuge prayer. I'll do it once in Tibetan and then we'll do it 3 times in English. Dusum Sangye Guru Rinpoche Nundro Kunda Dewar Chen Poja Barche Kunsel Dudru Drakotel Soan Depso Jinji lap tu so Chinang sangwe Barche jiwadam Sampalunji Drupar Jinji lob. Precious guide, one with all the Buddhas of the 3 times, blissful presence and source of all spiritual accomplishments, fierce destroyer of illusion who dispels every obstruction. We pray to you for blessing, inspiration, and realization. Please remove all outer, inner, and secret obstacles and spontaneously fulfill our aspirations. Sangye chodang tsoki chok namla Jongchu bardu dakni kapsurchi Dakji jinso ki pe somnam ki Drolar penshir sangye drupar sho. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom. For the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom. For the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom. For the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. The great yogi Milarepa sang, "My body is the holy mandala itself, wherein resides the Buddhas of all times. With their blessings I am freed from all needs and attachments. By day and night I offer them up. Happy am I to do without material things. knowing that all beings in the 6 realms of samsara are inherently Buddhas, and all the 3 worlds, the self-creating measureless Trikaya palace. Whatever I do is the play of the Dharmadhatu, or ultimate reality. Whoever I'm with is the Yidam deity. Wherever I stay is the Buddha's abode. Happy am I to forego outer supports, rituals, and symbols. So we'll start off with a little bit of mantra chanting, and then we'll go into our guided meditation, and then our silent meditation, and then a little bit more chanting, and then we'll have a talk. So we'll start this morning with a little bit different chant than we normally do. Om Benzar Sato Hum. It's a purification chant for purity, and it's all in Tibetan. Om Benzar Sato Hum, 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 Benzar Sato Hum, Om Benzar Sato Hum, Om Benzar Sato Hum. Focus your attention lightly on your in-breath and relax and release everything on your out-breath. This is more about being than doing. So you can lay down the task list. Let go of self-improvement. Just sitting with your natural self. And even if that's uncomfortable, you sit and seek ease in this natural state. Natural body, not too tight, not too loose. Sitting upright, supportive. Relaxing everything from the top of your head down to the soles of your feet. Relax your face, relax your mouth, relax your tongue, relax your neck, shoulders, arms, hands. Take a load off. Sitting with natural breath and energy, breathing fully into the lower lungs. Attentive that our belly moves out when we breathe in and relaxes when we breathe out. And sitting with a natural and open heart-mind. Compassion towards ourselves and to other beings. Patient. Generously open to whatever comes and goes. We're not trying to control anything, manipulate anything. We're just sitting and breathing and being in this moment, not time traveling to the future or the past, just staying right here, right now, with whatever's occurring. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Through the merit of this, may the light of the Buddha's precious teaching remain for ages to come, the ground for every single kind of benefit and happiness. May all the supreme holders of the teachings who uphold its living truth accept to live for eons and their lotus feet stand firm. And so may the sun of altruism and well-being, in all its blazing splendor, shine the brilliant light of the study and practice of Buddha Dharma throughout every corner of the universe. So in the spirit of being practical in our study of Buddhism, I want you to bring to mind who Buddha is. Can you picture your belief in who Buddha is? Who is Buddha? Anybody?
He was a prince, wasn't he, in India?
Prince in India? Yeah. That guy? That guy? Yeah. So maybe a prince, maybe a person. Yeah. Who else is Buddha? Us? Us. Many, many Buddhas. So we're not showing up here worshiping a God that doesn't live now. The Buddha of 2,600 years ago didn't claim to be anything but a person, a monk, much like our Dalai Lama. It just says he's a humble monk. So then why do we have depictions of this person who lived 2,600 years ago if we're not worshiping? So ask yourself, what are you doing? Are you trying to worship a god, a deity? In practicality, this is a model. This was in my teacher Shunyānanda would call it hagiography. He would call it a written example that we can teach from. So if we create the story of if he was a prince, okay. But what is that story telling us? What is the story of that person who became enlightened, discovered enlightenment? Do we think that he really was the one who discovered enlightenment? Because what is enlightenment? Awakened awareness. So bring that to your mind. Your awakened awareness. Are you aware that you're in this moment right now? Are you aware that you have socks on or shoes on the floor or your butt on the seat? Are you aware of that right now? Are you aware of the discomfort
in your body? Are you aware that you're having arising thoughts? Are you aware that there's a sensation to your breath? That, my friends, is awakened awareness in simple forms. And we learn to pull that out, and we learn to cultivate that awareness with the emotions that arise, the reactions that arise within our human existence. So we look to this model, and we look to the Dharma, which are all the teachings. Maybe there was a teaching that was written yesterday. That's Dharma. And the interesting thing about Dharma is it doesn't have to be correct. And why does it not have to be correct? If I tell you that all Buddhas are blue inside, we can have that belief, right? We could cultivate that belief. Okay. When I'm Buddha, I am blue inside. We could believe that. It's harmless, right? But is it true?
Doesn't matter.
Does it matter? The beauty of Dharma is that it's running through you. You are the guru. You are the teacher. You are the model. Only you can determine its meaning. Only you can see its wisdom. It's not about trying to be like someone else. It's about trying to be you in your natural, authentic self. We're not reaching far, we're reaching in. We're not trying to beg for some other being's forgiveness. So what do we do all this for then?
Isn't that our innate goodness?
What's that? Yes.
That's our innate goodness.
When we see our innate Buddha, when we see our innate goodness.
And then we can demonstrate.
Absolutely. Yes. So what do we do all this ritual for? Why do I put on this? And why do we put this up? And why do we do this?
Focus our attention
Focus our intention on what?
on our practice.
On our practice.
And all the community too.
Is what?
And all the community.
And on the community. On ourselves and all other beings. It's a focused intention, and what I like about ritual and offerings is that I'm offering it to something that is achievable for me. So when I make an offering of, and I think if you haven't figured it out already, I love the path clearing and wish fulfilling prayer to Padmasambhava, because I like to remind myself that I can be attentive and remove all of the outer, inner, and secret obstacles. It's not me asking someone else to take away my pain or take away the difficulties of this experience. It's about me being attentive to that. So almost every day, I have a Buddha and an incense pot on my deck out back. And I light 3 incense sticks, and I go out and I sing that prayer. And as I place the incense, I remind myself that I have the ability to see what is right and what is wrong. And see things as they are and not as they ain't, as Lama Surya Das says. So we see the model as being the model. We see others in their Buddhist qualities, whether they're Buddhist or not. Buddha means awakened one. Awakened one. That's all it means. It doesn't mean deity in the sky. We can make beautiful depictions of our deities sitting on lotus seats on a cloud, and they're beautiful. But they're meant to point out a facet of our own innate nature. Compassion. When we look at the Guanyin, Tara, Avalokiteshvara, whatever you call him or her, it's the facet of compassion and mercy within ourselves that we wish to awaken. And how do we awaken it? By paying attention to it. Paying attention to how we react with compassion towards ourselves and all other beings. So let's just start by remembering that we, in our awakened state, are Buddha. Can you grasp that? Can you feel that? That's what we're cultivating. And remembering over and over again. It's not so hard when we're doing a chant. It's not so hard when we're in this container of silence and controlled stimulus. It's when we go into the world and into traffic and into our workplaces and into our relationships and homes that our reactions take over and we forget to be awake and aware. So we cultivate this state by practicing, not just here on Sunday, but maybe a little bit every day, maybe a couple times a day, where we just check in and say, I'm aware I have breath. I'm aware that I'm agitated. I'm aware that I'm hungry. I'm aware that I'm tired. Just practice it in the smallest ways, and it will expand and bloom. Yeah? So, a little nugget for you to chew on this week. So we're going to begin to close our service. And we'll begin first with the four dharmas of Gampopa and Longchenpa. Bless and empower us that our minds and hearts turn toward the Dharma. Bless and empower us that our Dharma practice becomes the path. Bless and empower us that the path truly dispels confusion. Bless and empower us that that confusion itself dawns as primordial awareness, or Rigpa. Prayer for 10 Accomplishments by Lama Surya Das. May we realize true sincerity and integrity, inner purity of mind, dispassionate equanimity toward all we see, right understanding of this dreamlike world and the next, loving compassion towards others, and the genuine intention to be helpful in alleviating suffering and confusion. May we directly perceive the truths of impermanence, mortality, and interconnectedness, relinquish wandering thoughts and rampant desires, accomplish freedom of mind and clarity of spirit. Remember with gratitude those who have gone before and shown the way, and vow to reach together full and complete enlightenment. I'll sing our bodhicitta dedication in Tibetan, and then we can do it 3 times in English. Jangchup Semchok Rinpoche, Makye Panam Kegyur Chik, Kepa Nyampar Me Bayong, Gong Me Gong Du Perwar Shok. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. May the pure, brilliant sun of bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. Sentient beings are numberless. We vow to liberate them. Delusions are inexhaustible. We vow to transcend them. Dharma teachings are boundless. We vow to realize them. The Buddha's enlightened way is unsurpassable. We vow to embody it. Don't forget the Buddha in your seat. There's coffee. I don't know if there's snacks. I didn't check, but there's definitely coffee and some good conversation. So hang around a little bit. Thanks, everybody.